Guys, okay, so I'm literally still in the parking lot of the library, and I was recording while I was coming out. I know a lot of you think I be in this car all the time, but I really don't. I really don't be in this car all the time like that. I be in the car when I'm driving, taking my son to school, picking him up if I got a groceries errand, or me just being on the road. But a lot of you look at the videos, you see I'm in the car recording, at home. Look, you got to get it how you live, amen. But literally, I was coming out. This is our teaching video for this week. Let me just put that in here because I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to release this video before I go pick up my son from school. But I was recording when I came out. People were talking like on the phone and stuff. It was fine. But what happened, the reason why I didn't continue on with that video before I got in the car is because it was so dark. So I had to move the camera literally over like this, because it was like on the steering wheel and it was really dark. The lightning was off. It looked so black I couldn't even see myself. It's the way that the sun is shining, and like I'm under a tree. So I'm like, that's crazy. So I just deleted that and literally just came in, got my studying done. Just give me a few moments to kind of talk to you guys. You guys know that I just graduated with my bachelor's in psychology. So God is good. I got my, well, I didn't get it yet, but they're processing my diploma and they're going to send it to me. And I just have to make arrangements with my school to pay them like the remaining balance and different stuff like that, which I'm doing what I can do, and then God will do the rest, and we just doing it together. Naturally, I'm doing the best that I can do with what I, have, and then God will do the rest. And we just doing that, but I know that'll be paid, but my diploma will be here soon. So what I'm doing, although I don't have to do homework anymore, if you guys been on this YouTube journey with me, I was in school before I started YouTube. I was in school when I was pregnant with my son. He was still in my stomach, and he's 4 now. So it's been a long time coming, but God is good. I finished. I graduated last month, about a month and some days ago. And so what God is having me do is focus more into ministry, motherhood. I'm still working on my 5th book, because that has to be out soon. And then it was supposed to be out the 6th, but he's gracing me to the 4th. Thank God. And he's telling me to, because once my diploma comes, see, my thing that I want to start doing is applying towards jobs in this field and kind of like getting my foot in the door. You guys that are familiar with me, with like my boutique/business services, I do like therapy sessions and one-on-ones and counseling. Like, I give you a spiritual and practical advice. If you've ever had that session with me, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's something I've been doing for many years, even before I decided to finally go to school for it. But what God is having me do even during this time, other things I'm not able to even share with you guys right now, like personal stuff. But what he's having me to do in addition to all that other stuff is brush up on like my studies. Although I'm done with school, brush up on my studies, because once it's time for, like, once everything is fully paid, like, and I get my transcripts and stuff, I have my diploma, I get my transcripts and different things, that's when I'm going to begin like applying towards jobs like in this area, in this field, and I'm going to apply this towards my boutique business services, and also a field towards this. So I've been studying on that, and I was studying for hours. Like, what I've been doing is I've been taking more notes. I've been studying over the notes that I have, because 4.5 years worth of school, you're not going to remember everything. It's a lot you have to learn. And I was thinking about going for my master's or doctorates. I could go for it, but to be honest, I'm just so glad that I'm finally done. I'm not ready to go for that now. I'm just ready to kind of work this, and if I feel led to go, I'll go. But at this time, I don't want to overwhelm myself, because I have other goals now that I want to move towards since that goal is accomplished. So I've been studying, and I've been looking at other people, like other counselors, people that have their masters and doctorates, kind of like taking notes from them, and just doing seeing role reversals and like mock sessions. I don't want to say mock sessions, but like sessions and different things, and just kind of brushing up on that. So I've been reading, been looking and all that. So I'm literally leaving, and it's so hot outside. I still have this on because of the type of dress I have on, so I want to be respectful. And I'm just turning on my AC, so it's kind of hot. But yeah, just bear me for those few moments, guys, because after this I go get my son, then take him to the park. Then once we get to the house, it's homework time for him. I got to feed him. I got to play with him. If you have a toddler, you know how this is, or kids, period. You just know how kids are. So I'm not going to have time to do the video after that, because then I'm going to be beat and tired. And I'm probably going to just grab me my yogurt, get my phone, watch a movie after he's fine and okay, or read a book until it's time for us to go to bed, and stuff like that. So I'm trying to maximize my time. Y'all used to the channel, you know I try to do that. But I was actually gonna, now we're moving into the teaching, and I will timestamp this. I was actually gonna release this video later on in the week, but I'm gonna be honest, I know this week is gonna be busier, and God is like putting on my heart, like, try to do it like once a week. You know, I told you guys I would do it once a week, but sometimes I get so busy. And as you guys can see, like, even in the midst of my busy schedule, I make time for these YouTube videos. People feel like I just have so much time to do YouTube videos. No. Every video that you see on this channel, I had to make time to do it. It is consistency, dedication, purpose, God being glorified. Plus, it's touching so many of y'all lives. I don't want to stop that momentum if I don't have to. I want to go at the pace that God has for me. So, you know, I hope y'all understand that. So what we're talking about today for our educational teaching video, I know many of you already know these things, but we're going to be talking about the teeth, mouth, and gums. Just kind of giving you guys some wisdom on these things. Some things you already know. You know, some things I researched, some things I already knew, some things I learned, some things I'm learning with you. So I'm just giving you guys what I already know, and then what I had to research for some of this also. Because once I was done with those hours or doing the psychology stuff, God was like, okay, do the video. So I had to look up some things that I did not know. Right? So teeth, mouth, and gums, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about your face and your neck. This applies to males and females. We're going to be talking about different healthy drinks that you can be drinking. And some of these we've talked about in other videos, some of them we haven't, but we have never done a video of combining them all together. We're going to be talking about oils, essential oils. You all that are familiar with me know that I hand make body creams. I've been doing that since like 2013, 2012, 2013, around that time. So I've been doing it since then, and I'm continuing. I just made a scent, a newer scent, a couple months ago, peppermint, and that's sold out. So now I'm trying to think about another holiday scent if I want to bring peppermint back and some other oils back. But I'm big into essential oils with cleaning, with body, you know, even different ones that you can ingest. So we're going to be talking about different oils, essential oils today, and herbs. I wanted to talk about your body, like your arms, your legs, healthy food intakes that you could take. And some other stuff that I had written down, but I don't want to and feed in hands, but I don't want to overwhelm anything with the video. So we're just going to focus on those other topics today. And Lord's will, if I'm going to do another video for those, I will. You know, as you can see, the educational videos are different, you know. So I kind of want to just give you guys a gist with the teeth, mouth, and gums. And I'm so sorry, guys. I hope y'all can hear me. That had the AC up. But teeth, mouth, and gums, we're going to start with this. It is important, guys. Like I said, most of us know this, but some people don't. So I feel like it's good for all of us to learn together. It is important to use the right and proper toothpaste that works best for you in your mouth. Now, although I could just look at you and just talk to you like this, it's better for me to just read them, because I don't want anyone to miss anything. I don't want to miss anything either, right? Some people try to use other toothpastes that's not good for them or doesn't work for their oral hygiene and what works best for them. Some people have sensitive gums, people have sensitive teeth, some people have certain history with their mouth. So you have to use the right and proper toothpaste that works best for you in your mouth. Okay, apple cider vinegar, if you guys are used to the videos, health tips, different things on those type of playlists that we have on here, I am a big fan of apple cider vinegar. I gargle with apple cider vinegar on a daily basis. I brush my teeth with it. I use a toothpaste. I do use regular mouthwash, but I also use that as well. I use it to clean. You can use it for your bath as well. You can dilute it. You can use it to clean up, like around your house. You can use apple cider vinegar for so many things. You know, if you're not used to it, you can Google it. I see the the beneficial effects of apple cider vinegar. But regards to teeth, mouth, and gums, apple cider vinegar, you can use that for gargling, rinsing, cleansing, and I'm telling you, you will see a result, a good result. Q-tips. You know, if you guys were on devotional last year, or over a year ago, I tried to send you guys practical and spiritual blessings, and then with the videos we try to do practical and spiritual also, so we have a balance, because we're in the realm of both, right? But the spirit is supposed to precede the natural. But for Q-tips, I don't have one in front of me, but just for example, you take the Q-tip and like you put it at the base of your like your back teeth. I wish I could kind of show you guys, but it's so weird because I don't have it. But because like I said, I didn't know today I was gonna do the video, which is fine, but you know, just kind of bear with me. But if you have a Q-tip, you'll put it at the base of your, like on the base of your bottom teeth, and you're gonna go around like and you're gonna move around. And I try to do this like 3 to 4 times a week. I've been doing it like for a couple years now, not long in years, but a couple years now. You will see how much plaque, and like sometimes your toothbrush will miss those places. You will see how much plaque and different germs and stuff comes up on that Q-tip. And sometimes I use 4 to 5 Q-tips, because you know a Q-tip has 2 sides. So sometimes I use 4 to 5 different ones in just one setting with cleaning, if I'm cleaning for that day. And me, I try to brush twice a day. Like I try to brush, no, I brush excuse me, drunk all my water, I need to get some more. I brush in my son has drinks and stuff like that, but I just don't feel like reaching back there to get it, but I'm okay. I try to brush in the mornings and at night, so I brush twice a day. But the Q-tip thing, that helps. You can do like the top, your bottom, the back, and you guys try this, or if you are used to trying this, leave in the comments below, and you know, you'll see the difference of that stuff coming off your teeth. Because sometimes your toothbrush, whatever ones you use, some people use electronic toothbrush, some people use just the regular ones you have to physically do. You will see sometimes your toothbrush misses certain spots. Okay, so that helps to remove plaque, other bacteria, and all that icky, nasty stuff. Floss and dental floss is so important to use. Sometimes people are brushing their teeth and they're gargling and they're wondering why their breath still smells. Like you may have gingivitis, or you may have something going on. You should get with your dentist about that, you know, because everybody's mouth and diet is different. Everybody's history with their teeth and tooth is different. But flossing is so important, because flossing is going to get all the stuff in between that your toothbrush can't reach, and different things that are behind, and that can cause your breath to smell really bad. So I encourage you to like floss on a daily basis. If it's uncomfortable for you to floss, like I said, some people have sensitive, you know, teeth, then you got to do what kind of works best for you. You know, go see your dentist. It's important to go see your dentist. There's also at-home things like kits and helpful things for you to use. And you guys know I'm into the Lord, so pray. Ask God to show you like what's good for you, or different things. There's nothing that you cannot go to God for and not pray, right? So there is a mouth-body connection, and now we're getting into research stuff. That was stuff that I just already knew, and what, you know, works for me, like some of you know. This is now getting into research stuff. I am going to leave links below. There is a mouth-body connection. Taking care of your mouth, your teeth and gums produces a good smile, helps boost your self-esteem and confidence, may lower risk of heart disease, you know, preserves your memory, reduces risk of infection, inflammation in your body, helps to keep your blood sugar stable, and it also helps pregnant women, you know, it helps them to carry like full term. Okay, so that's looking at the teeth, mouth, and gums. If it sounds like I'm rushing, I'm not. It's just we have a lot to cover. You know, and I also want to be mindful of the time to go pick up my son. But I hope you guys got something and were blessed out that teeth, mouth, and gums. If you have a comment that you want to add in addition to this, or what routines or regimens work good for you, or something that maybe I didn't know or didn't mention in the video, feel free to leave it below. Okay, so that's teeth, mouth, and gums. Now we're going to move on to face and neck. And like I said, there were some other ones that I want to talk about, different parts of the body, but I don't want to overwhelm. We may do like another video for those things that we don't get to today. But face and neck, I would just start off by saying, again, like, you have to work with what works best for you. Everybody's face and skin is not the same. A lot of times I know when people wash their face, they don't feel like it's important to wash their neck. But it is important, because all this is connected, okay? So you kind of have to go with the products that works best for you, your face, your neck, your skin. Of course, we know this. Everyone's skin regimen, skin routine, and skin is not the same. So you have to go with what's best for you. There's different things you got to look at. You got to look at the climate in which you live in. Is it too cold? Is it too hot? Is it just right? Is it up and down? You know, those things have, those things play a part. Some people, and I have tried this before, you can use like an egg white honey mask. I've used egg on my face before. I've used honey on my face before. Apple cider vinegar works wonders for my face. I did do some videos about like my face routine. It used to be really clear, but then it started kind of breaking out. The reason why it kind of started breaking out was some stress. the climate change, with climate change, my hormones, my hormones and my body changing. I've noticed that personally as well. And then like another thing that was affecting my face was like the sheets, your sheets and your pillowcases. Y'all know I'm a laundry freak. I'm washing like once to twice a week, but I don't always wash my pillowcases once and twice a week. So that could have something to do with your face breaking out. It's just different things, different triggers. I would say go to a dermatologist, or kind of just do what works best for you. But apple cider vinegar works for me for my face. Raw aloe is also good. We have it in the fridge. I'm just lazy with cutting it and getting it. But they also have different places where you can go and buy the aloe. Get the aloe, because aloe, if you look in a lot of health beauty products, is in there. But the raw aloe is the best for me. Witch hazel and other natural things that you can use for your face, but to each his own. Like I'm also using this turmeric soap, and I'm not using all these at the same time. They're balanced, but turmeric, I'm using the turmeric with black seed and tea tree oil and something that's helping my face. And also I'm still using my Noxzema, but I kind of alternate those two. But when I'm cleaning my face, before I use those things, I will either use the apple cider vinegar 1 week or that time, or the witch hazel, because those have been working for my face since I was a teenager. So now we're getting into the research things. Those are just things that I know, just sharing with you. Now we're getting into the research things. Best ways to tighten sagging skin. This is not for everybody, but if it's for you, you can build up your muscle. Eat healthy, which promotes tight and supple skin. They said to use a skin firming lotion. Exfoliate. Pay attention to your diet. That's very important. Look at your stress levels. What's your triggers? What's your emotions? Get a massage. Establish a routine. And some of these things I added in here. Some of the things was already on here. Some things I added, Establish a routine. Stay hydrated. Water is one of your best friends, right? Limit your UV exposure in some cases. Change your pillowcases. I added that. Sheets. Pay attention to your soaps, your faces. Laundry soap. I added that. Try to go natural some days. You don't always have to wear makeup. It's nothing wrong with makeup, but it's also nothing wrong with you being naturally beautiful. Sometimes you don't have to leave the house full-fledged makeup to be beautiful, or sometimes you can go natural and just embrace you. Okay? No one take that out of context, because I don't mean it out of context. This is just our teaching video for this week, and I'm just sharing some things with you guys. So next we're going to move on to healthy drinks that you can drink. I'm big on teas. You guys know that. Water, smoothies, all these great things. But these are a few. Some of them I drink these and some of them I don't. But many of them I do, that I want to share with you. And if you drink any of them, leave a comment below. And let me know how it works for you. But just healthy drinks that help you improve your mood and just the inside and your physical health and body. There's different smoothies. I didn't have time to go through lists of smoothies. I mostly focused in on other stuff because, like I said, we have a lot to cover for this video, and I didn't want to overwhelm. I kind of wanted to stay with each topic and not be all over the place. So smoothies are great, especially natural smoothies. A lot of those things you can do at home. You can do it yourself. You can blend them. You can go to smoothie places and buy them. Different places have kits where they have smoothies already made, like grocery stores, different places, health food places, your local grocery stores, different things like that. But teas, there's lots of different teas. We're going to be looking at different teas. Like I said, water. You can do water. You can do infused water. I personally love infused water. I drink water by itself. If you watch the videos, you will see me. I always have like a bottle of water by me. It's rare that I don't, because I try to constantly drink water, and that took some years to get used to. Water also helps when you urinate. It helps to clear certain things, because you can look, and I'm not being too graphic, this is just our teaching educational video for this week. When you look at your urine and you look at the color, that could track back to if you're dealing with a problem, if you're not drinking enough water or whatever. Also, if it hurts for you to go to the restroom, that could be traced back to maybe you're dealing with something, you need to go to the doctor about that. Or you just need to really just drink more water. Your abdomen and different things you're dealing with down there. Your body. Okay? So, almond milk is good. I love almond milk. Homemade almond milk. Some people are not going to drink these things or like them. But these are some healthy things that you can drink. I'm just giving you guys that. Apple cider. Also infused water. I infuse my water. I do mint. I do lime, sometimes I do oranges, sometimes I do lemon, and they do help. Seems like it helped me think better as well. Electrolytes is good. Sports drinks, not all sports drinks, but some sports drinks with electrolytes are really good. Apple cider. The apple cider, not the vinegar. Some people do take apple cider vinegar. That's like a little small capful, and they put it in like an 8-ounce water and drink it. That does help to kind of like cleanse your system and help you lose weight and different stuff. But there is apple cider from the real raw apple that you can go in the store and drink, or just press your apples and, you know, drink, however you want to do it. But I go in the store and we get it like that because it's already pressed. It's a little pricey, but it's good, and it does help your system, you know, to fight things off. There's celery seed, there's fruit, like fruity green juice, teas. We have green tea, red tea, black tea, ginger tea. I love ginger. Smooth matcha tea, turmeric, chai tea. I also like turmeric. There's almond juice, there's cucumber lemonade, excuse me, there's pomegranate juice, there's cranberry juice, there's beet juice, there's lemon verbena kombucha, there's carrot juice, I said lemon juice, there's pink lemon water, there's lemon and honey barley water, there's kombucha, lots of varieties of kombucha, there's coconut water, which is really good. Hot chocolate and cocoa is also good. Look at the benefits of cocoa, right? There's orange juice, there's beet, grapefruit green juice, there's jasmine ginger iced tea, basil lemonade, and those are not all of them, but those are just some. If you've never tried them, I encourage you to maybe at least pick and try one. If you do try some of these, what are some of them that you use? If you try other ones that were not listed, let me know in the comments about the ones that you like. So just a brief recap before we move into the other ones. We talked so far about teeth, mouth, and gums. We talked about face and neck, like some areas of the skin. We talked about, you know, these healthy drinks that you can drink. Now I want to get into the essential oil. Then I'll get into the herbs, and we'll close with that for today's video. Certain oils, I love essential oils. I clean with them. I use them for aromatherapy, and I also use many of them when I'm making up the homemade body creams. I've used a lot of these different ones that I'm getting ready to tell you guys about, and also some that are not listed. There are like hundreds of essential oils and different kinds, but these are like the top 10 popular ones, and a lot of these I'm familiar with because I personally use them, like I said, when I make my creams, and I use them for myself as well, and I've used them in my house and like my apartments and stuff. So essential oils, top 10 popular essential oils. There's lemon. They smell great, but they also have so many different advantages. Some of these can be some of them, they have them where it's essential oils and you could just use them for your skin, your hair, your face, and different stuff like that. Use it for cleaning. And then some of them they have where you can actually use them to like, and just like they have peppermint where you can use peppermint just like for your skin and your, like, you know, like this, but for the smell, for a scent, for the home. But then they also have them where you can have like peppermint candy, or you can actually use the real peppermint, or the peppermint, I believe it's a leaf, and you can eat it, or you can use it to ingest. So they have different ones, but all of them cannot be ingested. I'm not saying that all of these can't, but some oils can be and some of them cannot be. But we're looking at essential oils. Lemon smells great. All of them smell great, really, but it's used to aid digestion, mood, headaches, and more. Peppermint is used to boost energy and aid digestion. Lavender, love that smell. Lavender is used to relieve stress. Sandalwood is used to calm nerves and help with focus. Bergamot is used to reduce stress and improve skin conditions like eczema. Rose oil is used to improve mood and reduce anxiety. Chamomile is used to improve mood and relaxation. Lang Lang, I hope I said it right, but whatever, is used to treat headaches, nausea, and skin conditions. Tea tree oil is another popular one. I also use this as well for my hair, and I use it on my skin as well. I use a lot of these, but this is a main one that I use and have been using for some years now. It's used to fight infections and boost immunity. Jasmine oil is used to help with depression. I would also say pray, look to God, you know, with depression, but jasmine is used to help with depression, give birth, like helps with your childbirth, and your libido. And like I said, oils can be used for the home, around the home, cleaning, aromatherapy, repellents, looking cosmetics. You see certain oils. So it's used for different things. And we're going to close with this. I think we did great with time. And I still have a few moments to spare before I go get my son from school. Like, even once I close this video, I'll still have a good amount of time before I have to really go in and get him. So I want to thank God for that. We're going to close with this, herbs. You can grow these herbs in your kitchen. You can go to your local farmer's market. You can go to your local grocery store. Start your own garden. You like me, my last place I had, like my next place I moved to, I'm going to start back up having a garden. But I love flowers, plants. Love garden. I had a garden. I was growing 3 types of different flowers, and they were blooming and growing. And then I had a in-home, like an orchid flower inside. So I had like 4 different ones. But when I moved, and many of you already know this if you've been on the channel for a while, when I moved to where I am presently, which was a while ago, they died. They were not used to this atmosphere. I tried to keep them inside because I had some outside and some inside. But when I moved, I tried to keep them outside. Wasn't working. Moved them inside, and they just was not into they just could not adjust. And I cried. You know, like how some people are attached to dogs and cats and stuff. I love plants. I love nature. I love stuff like that. So I did cry when they died, and it took them some months. I tried to keep them up, boost them up for months, and try different things, but they just were not happy. So I cried, and you know, I finally let them go. And I was like, God, well, I'm going to wait to move to get new ones so that they can be in the new, the new atmosphere. But I really love this herbs. Like I said about the herbs, these are some herbs that a lot of you are familiar with. You cook with them. If you're like me and you're a cook, you cook with many of these, or you enjoy the scent of these, or you use them for different things. They have different health benefits. But I'm just going to go over a few of them with you. So there's parsley, there's mint, there's dill, there's peppermint, right? There's stevia, there's aloe vera, basil, lemongrass, bergamot, it's also known as bee balm. There's sage, there's rosemary, there's thyme, there's oregano, there's cilantro. It's like a coriander. I don't want to say coriander seed, but it's like cilantro coriander. There's fennel, chamomile, French tarragon, lavender, catnip. I know it's weird, but catnip can be, you know. There's chives, there's St. John's wort, there's bay leaves, there's culantro, which I think that is like a relative of cilantro, but it's not cilantro. So it's cilantro and then it's culantro. You know, there's Chervil and there's winter savory, and those are some other there are some other ones, but those are some herbs. If you use these or have used them, or you will you know, use them for something, let me know in the comments. But that's our teaching educational video for this week, guys. I hope y'all got something out of it. God bless. You guys have a great day, and like I said, I'm gonna try to be back on tomorrow, Lord's will, for Bible study. And I will be doing, I did announce that we were going to do this video on the discussion tab. I do post on there a lot as well. I try to post in the YouTube videos and on the tab, because I posted underneath Bible study that I was going to do a teaching video like this between today and this week. But then the Lord was, I know this week is going to be a little bit busier for me, so he was like, do it today. So I did. So then I posted it on the discussion tab that I would do it today. But I hope y'all was encouraged and got something, even a nugget or two up out of this. Thanks for joining, and God bless.